Hey guys, it's Dwayne Huff, founder and CEO of Influence Seminars. And one way to increase your influence and expand your opportunities or improve your outcomes is through negotiating. And the problem is that many people don't think that they negotiate. But a CEO told me one time before I was about to train his people in the area of negotiations, he says, Dwayne, before you do this, please make it clear to my people that negotiating isn't just about contracts, boardrooms, high stakes, multi-million-dollar deals. It's about everyday life. It's about everyday business. It's how we get things done. And, one of the things that we talked through was the fact that anytime two parties, whether it's two individuals, two groups, a group and an individual and a party, whatever the case might be, anytime they come into a situation where they need, they want, or they expect something, and the other party comes to the table needing, wanting, or expecting something, and that they're at the table to get it from each other, that, in fact, is a negotiation. And there's one of two ways. Well, there's many ways, but there's one of two basic ways that negotiation can go. It can either end up in a lose-lose or a win-win, or even in a win-lose or lose-win, right? But obviously the opportunity is to create a win-win outcome, because when we do, it increases our influence and it builds relationships so that we can come back to that situation again. And guys, this happens whether it's in the boardroom, it's with your boss, it's with your spouse, it's with an employee, it's with your children. Anybody who has children knows that you negotiate on a regular basis, or you dictate, whatever you prefer. But negotiations is simply two people trying to get what they need, want, and expect from each other, or two parties doing the same thing. And so one of the ways to increase our influence is by learning how to negotiate effectively and ideally in a win-win scenario. Two classic books that are wonderful if you want to dig deeper into negotiating is Getting to Yes and Getting Past No. Yeah, two of my favorites anyway. But I want to share one thing in this video that will help you in your negotiating. No matter what the situation is you find yourself in, whether it's personal or professional. And one thing that I see time and time again whenever I teach and train negotiations for small, medium, and large size companies. For those of you who don't know me, I founded a company called Influence Seminars, and we really focus on the key pillars that make people more influential, and negotiations is one of them. And so one of the things I try to share with the people that I'm training and teaching is that in a negotiation, if you try to ask or try to get your way first, or ask your questions first, or get them to share information first, more times than not, probably 99.9% of the time when you do that, their walls are going to go up, they're going to push back, or they're going to close off. But a simple adjustment to that is being able to give first, to offer first, or disclose first. So I'll give you an example. I was teaching a negotiation skills class, and we were doing a role play scenario where each side had the opportunity to prepare a specific scenario that they were going to negotiate. And I told them before we started, I said, listen, whenever you set the tone for this negotiation, instead of asking the other side what they want, what they need, what they expect, share what you need, what you want, and what you expect as much as you possibly can without giving up your position, but you do it first. And by doing that, what you do is you show goodwill, you show transparency, and the walls come down. I'll give you an example. So if I was going to ask somebody what their expectations were for the outcome of the negotiations, I could ask them, say, hey, look, as we start this out, let me just ask you so we can be transparent here. What is it that you want to get from this experience? Or what do you want to get? What outcome are you looking for here? Now, if I do that, and I have a good relationship, and they trust me already because we've negotiated in the past, they'll probably just open up and tell me. But if this is my first time negotiating with this party and I just come out and ask them that question, the walls are going to go up. They're going to look at me and they go, well, I don't think that's appropriate. What do you want? They're going to get defensive. But if I simply set the tone for the beginning of the negotiation and say, hey, look, as we get in here, let me share with you why we came to the table with you. We like you for this. You're wonderful here. Your product, your service, your company, your reputation, your vision, whatever the case is aligned with us. And we really want to do business with you. And here's why. And really the outcome that we're looking for is to simply make this happen. If I do that up front, and then I turn the table and say, if you could, can you share with us? What is it you expect, want, and need, or what outcome you're looking for from this negotiation? By simply being the one to give first, to be transparent, and to show goodwill and activate that law of reciprocity, the walls come down and they're more likely to open up to me if I open up to them first. So just keep that in mind as you're negotiating in any given situation, trying to reach agreement, you and another party. If you'll give first and then ask, it'll go a lot more smoothly. Things will unstick and walls will go down, and you'll build relationships of trust and stronger bonds so you can negotiate time and time again. So I hope that tip served you. Listen, if I can be of service and help you plan for your next negotiations or help your team in training and negotiations, don't hesitate. Reach out to me. Either go to influenceseminars.com or call us at the number that's here on the screen, or shoot us a text. I get them directly. I'll respond to you, and we can set up a time to talk and strategize to see what the next step is for you succeeding in negotiations. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.